from Victoria, capital. I'm almost 72, but I feel like I'm in 45, 46, 50. Yeah. I'm retired from the bank, Banco do Brasil. I'm married. I live close to the beach, so every day I enjoy to bike around the beach, going to the gym, at house, playing the guitar, studying English, French, and Spanish, and cooking, watching series. I recommend you watching a série do Cangaço, Guerreiros do Sol. Caraca, é viciante, viu? Guerreiros do Sol. That's all about me, guys.
Thank you, Alexandre. Daphne, please let me know about you.
Morning, guys. My name is Daphne. I'm 29 years old. I was born in Sorocaba City, but I live in Scotland, in Glasgow City. I work at warehouse in logistic area. I like to spend my time reading books or sing or go out at the restaurants and the gym. It's depend of my day. That's it.
Really good. Thank you so much. So, guys,
David, are
let's
you a
talk.
singer? Are you a singer?
Yes, I'm a singer.
Ooh.
Fake singer.
Guys, let's start. Let's start our conversation here. So, as I said before, today we're gonna talk about ourselves, especially about our different versions. Because I brought this topic because sometimes I feel that I'm a different person, you know. So, for example, when I'm talking to my mom, I'm one version of me. When I was on my Instagram, I was a different person. Here, I am a different person. So it's interesting. I think it's interesting to think about this because sometimes we are different versions of us in different points of life. So let's think a little bit about that. Uh, Rafa, good morning.
Morning, Pavinoda. Sorry for I'm late because I don't know why, but I got the wrong link. But thank you.
Okay, no problem. Maybe the back office is that's a problem. I don't know. But please, Rafa, introduce yourself, and I pasted the questions on the
Okay,
chat.
so hello everyone. I think I know everyone here, but it's usual, I will present it myself. So my name is Rafael. I'm 32 years old. Uh, I'm a lawyer. I'm also a lecturer in university because I've been teaching in the same university for the last 3 years in the different subjects such as introduction to law, law of obligations, and special contracts. And it's a pleasure to be here with you to improve my English, to get more confident in my speaking. And thank you too much.
Pretty good, pretty good. Thank you so much. Daphne, let me know what do you think about the number one. Do you think you are the same person online and in the real life? Why or why not?
No, I'm not the same person. Um, because at the first moment I'm shy. Um, I feel more quiet, but with the time I may feel comfortable be myself and I tell jokes, I laugh, I speak loud, but online I'm more quiet. I don't like to share things. Yeah, sometimes I'm encouraged to say something that in the person I would never say. Um, yeah, but I think I am almost the same person. Very similar.
Good, good. And you, Alexandre, do you think you are the same here on TNT, in your real life, in your social media? Let me know.
I am 100% the same person wherever I go. Uh, Here on Chinchi, or walk in the street, or in the inside the flight, or going to another city around Victoria with my kids in a barbecue. I'm a person who live the like live the not the suggest I used to say who I am, where I go, where I am here or in the supermarket. People say Alexandre is like that. Is react to bad situation, to strange situation, try to call people to do the right thing. I do it a lot. Sometimes I see someone doing the wrong thing or stubborn to other people. I just say, oh, try to be a soft with that person. Don't be so rude. I I am like that, right? That's it.
Very good, very good. Important, important. And you, Fabio, about the number one.
Uh, yes, I don't change who I am in my head. I don't make sense, of course. In certain space, I'm different, like work or LinkedIn, but otherwise, I'm the same. For me, this
Good, good, very good. Rafa, about the number one. You are the same person or not?
It's very hard, but I think that I'm not the same person, even in the different, how to say that, groups in the real life. So I have my, how to say, personality. It doesn't mean that I'm totally different at all. That's that I have many masks, but but in the certain way I'm different. So I have my way to be here in your immersion that it's different in my own immersion or in my French immersions. Because, for example, I'm more comfortable speaking French than English. So there are many reasons to be different, and thinking about it, I'm different person in online and real life, and in the each situations. For example, I'm totally different with my friends when I'm how said in my academic. How said that how said situation. So even with my friends that do the same thing than me, it's different. Our subjects are different. I speak different, and it's not something that I realize. It's just something that happens. So I'm just to in short question. Yes, I'm different. Uh,
Yeah, exactly. I feel exactly the same. I was talking here about, for example, talking to my mom, I am one guy, and talk to my friends, a different guy, on my social media, a different guy here on TNT. Sometimes I feel that I'm totally different when I'm speaking English, so totally different than I when I'm talking in Portuguese. Normally I make more jokes and things like that. And here in English it's different. I feel that I'm a I have a different personality when I'm speaking other language. So it's interesting as well. So I really appreciate to think about that because sometimes I think who I am, the way that I talk to my mom or here on TNT or a mix about everything. So it's interesting to think about that. Alexandre, you said that the people knows who you are. So I will skip for number eight. Number eight. So the number eight is what are some things you do that really show who you are? Let me know.
Okay, so that's to say, uh, until I start to work in a bank in 1980, I was a very shy person. Very good to introduce myself, to have a conversation in a group. So inside the bank, I developed my way to participate in a meeting, to give opinion in a meeting, and I was raising all the time, left the shyness behind, and talk much and get more action about the situation inclusive inside the bank. Some wrong situation people was doing. I used to call the manager to show him what was happening. Sometimes was a wrong test in the instruction. Uh, and then when I start to work as a cashier in a bank, I work a lot inside the judiciary building, attending people from judiciary, attend a lot of judges, right? And the people from Supreme Court, uh, Superior Court. So I developed the way to talk to them. So when a judge appears in front of you, uh, normally you feel shy or you feel afraid to talk to a judge, right? But I developed this situation because they was going every day in my department, my cashier to uh, deposit money or take money or make some application, some investment. So I told myself like this guy who can talk to everyone, right? I don't I like to be the right person all the time, right? I don't do anything that can prejudice other people. I try to help other people to go ahead and in that way, stop to be shy and try to open your camera, try to talk to people face to face. It's so beautiful, right? Show who you are. This is the, the first thing you have to do every day for people is show who you are. If you are a people who like to talk to people,
Yeah.
give a big smiles. If you are the person who sometimes can be stupid to another people, try to change your behavior because we are here to help each other. This as the sense of we are here in this world is to help each other. Otherwise, there is no sense to be alive.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree with you. So it's so important to serve other people, to help each other. So I totally agree with you. Um, Daphne, about the number 8, let me know.
Yeah, I think I agree with Alexandre. Um, how we treat the simple people shows what we have in our heart and show about your personality. For example, if you treating your boss well, is obvious, but if you treat uh, a homeless well in the street, it shows what you feel in your heart, how love, empathy, compassion you have. And I think when I do something for the homeless, it shows what we are, who I am.
Yeah, for
And I think
sure.
you feel better when you do something for the homeless in the street. You feel better than him, right?
Share.
When you give a piece of meat, a plate of food for him or for her, probably almost 100% you feel better than him because you feel like I did something for other people and now I feel better, right? It's very good.
Mm. Yeah, for sure.
Congratulations.
Fabio, let me know about the number 8.
I don't I don't think I know. This is a hard question. I don't think about these things. I just live. that's enough for me. I always feel good, and I love myself so much for this. Uh, this is it.
It's interesting to think about that because sometimes we have to see ourselves in a different perspective to realize that yeah, I do that, I do this and that. So normally we just live, as you said. So it's interesting this kind of question because it's kind of force us to think about us, about our behavior, about what we really like to do. So it's interesting to think. Rafa, and you about the number eight?
No, I think that I feel like a little bit like Fabio, because to be honest, I think that that is everything that I do with myself. So even the good parts that I really like it that everyone so Rafa, it's very how to say that funny, intelligent, kind, etc., etc., etc. But I have my problems when I am not how to say that in the how to say that good mood. That's me too. So I'm a selfish sometimes. I'm a how to say that I'm very I'm complex like everyone. So it's so hard to choose something. But for sure, we have this kind of to try to answer this hard and impossible question. Just select something because I'm complex like everyone. We want to believe that our value, something that we will say, oh, this is something that really my mother taught me, and I want to be like that at least. It's normally the kind of things that we want to be remembered in all how to say the situations like to be someone that help other people. Everyone wants to be not everyone, but it's something that in general we can speak that oh. It's something that everyone wants to be seen like that, or someone that's a good person. But what it is to be a good person, it's so complex and it's different for how to say everyone. So I don't know. It's just to say that I cannot answer this question. Maybe you now after I feel that after this house immersion I will be how to say that in the existential crisis. If I don't know if I can say it like that in English, but you understand me. You understood me.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. It's so interesting to think about this kind of thing. So I really like it. So you said about we are everything that we do. So good things or bad things, everything is part of us. So the number 10, it's kind of about this because some people just think that, yeah, I'm good things, bad things is not part of me. Just, I don't know, but I'm very comprehensive person. I'm a good guy. I'm intelligent. But normally a lot of people don't see the bad parts of us about our behavior. And I think it's important even to change our behavior. So the number 10 is it important to know who you truly are and why? Um, Daphne, what do you think about number 10?
It's a hard question, but I think it's very important because you stop to waste time. When you have self-acknowledge, you know where you need to go, and you are not more doubt. You don't have doubt. You know you have confidence what you need to do, what you need to study, um, and I think you achieve faster. You're successful in your life.
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
Uh, uh, it's a very good point because sometimes I feel that a lot of people are just in trying to imitating other people or other behaviors, and doesn't like just imitating because I don't know because learn to like this kind of behavior, but it's not part of there. It's just to, and you said about waste time. I think it's so important when you know who you are, truly are, your values, your goals, yours. So I think it's easy to decide about your way, about your plans for the future. So I think it's very good point you brought.
Yeah, and
Thank you so much.
you stop to please people because you know that you have value.
Exactly, exactly. Alexandre, what do you think about number 10?
I guess it's important to know who you are. Even for you to behave better in different place, right? So if you know who you are, you probably will change your behavior when you are in different place, right? So imagine that you are Daphne is abroad, living abroad, Rafael living abroad. I think they behave exactly like people behave there, right? Uh, if you know who you are, you can change your behavior in certain place where you are. So I know that if I express who I am just now in this kind of situation, I will create a problem. So I think that and then I give up, right? I am facing a difficult situation in my building. So, because I'm a person who try to solve the problem. But there is a guy in my building take picture of my car and send to the administration building because my car is bigger than other cars. It's almost impossible to put my car inside the place, the marketplace. So sometimes I can leave the car a little out of the place. Then this guy is bothering me. And as I know who I am, I need to create a good situation when I find this guy face to face, right? I am very shy, how do I say, uh, bothered about the situation because he took picture of my car and sent to the administration, and the administration called me. What's happening? So my car is bigger than my car is bigger than his car. So I need to behave in a situation that I can't create. I can't create bad situation when I find him in my friend face to face. So I think it's good to know who you are, right? Uh, for to behave better in the situation, different situation.
Very good. Thank you so much. Uh, Fábio, let me know what you think about.
I think so. I don't know what the real practical use of this is because I never had to ask myself this question in my life. When I what sometimes I just do it. I never wanted to be anything other than myself. For me, this is it.
Thank you. Rafa, what do you think about?
Yeah, like all questions today are philosophical questions here. So it's so hard. The first thing that I not just not the first, but during the other presentations, I was thinking here and reflecting. So I agree with Daphne when she said that it's something that it's important to know who you are, to know what you, how to say, to achieve something in life, is to know what you want, what you don't want to your life. I think also that uh, we are in how say that constant movement, so we are different. The half of today is different from the half of yesterday. Just if it is just a little bit, it's different. So it's so important to think about it every single day, but it's not too much to not how say that have a existential crisis. But it's important to think about it to know if what you're doing it's important or not. What you're doing it's something that you want to do for your life because it's fit with your because your model of yourself because we are a little bit too something that we want to be. So but other thing that I was thinking it's not just I think that it's important to know how the world looks at you. So because even if the words say that you're something bad or etc. In the kind of in not this will how to say what you are, but a little bit. For example, it's important to know that the world see me like a black guy in Brazil, 4 a.m. in my how say that old Asian former neighborhood in the because I know that I want to know that and that's it's me. When I saw the how say that police car came in, I have to know that I have to have my how say that national identification with me. So it's something important to know. So how the world looks at you, and if you how you want to change this vision because you don't agree with that. It's not you, but it's a little bit like you because you and there are other situations that you can that can be good for you and you can use it and you can refuse to use so I think we are more what we think about your and what we do in life, but there are also this something that shape us a little bit, that it's how the world looks at us.
Interesting this question because there's a lot of points of vision about versions of us. So it's so interesting to think. And you said about dreams and not about dreams, but about we are different versions of us in different points. So yesterday I was one guy, and today maybe I'm a different guy. So and sometimes I had some problems in my life because of that. So I had goals in the past, but nowadays these goals doesn't make sense for me, you know. So I think it's important to realize that because sometimes, yeah, uh, in the past I it was my goal, but nowadays I'm a different guy, and I don't think like in the last version, and nowadays I want different things. Sometimes we are, I don't know, but forced to do something because in the past we thought that it was the right thing, but maybe it was the right thing in the past, not now. So it's so interesting to think about these philosophical things. I really like it. Um, Guys, let's think about the number 11. So, do you think people are forgetting how to connect with their real feelings? I'm seeing a lot of this kind of thing nowadays, especially young people. I feel that I don't know exactly why, but I think that because of the social media, this kind of connection, virtual connection, I think the people are just, I don't know, but trying to live without hard decisions. For example, yeah, I'm bad now, but I I don't want to feel bad. I will, I don't know, but do different things, use my cell phone, or I don't know, but just block the person that made me feel bad, and I block, and now do you think that people nowadays are forgetting how to connect with their real feelings? Let me know what you think about. Uh, Rafa, please start for us.
Okay, so yeah, I think that especially nowadays, like you said, that it's even more hard because we have to work too much, so we don't have time to think about this philosophical things, and it's so important. I can give to you my own example. I grew up in the how to say that in the suburb. I don't know if I can say in the favelas of São Paulo. So I didn't have time to think about my life, and how thank God that I didn't do it because if I did it at this moment, I will not be here. I will be I don't know why, but crying when I how said it had a comfortable moment in my life. I had achieved many things. How said that I get my degree for the first time, I really thought about who I am, who was my situation, what I lived, and it was very hard because I had accumulated many bad feelings, many things in my life, and it was not easy. So I get depressed and many things. So I think it's so important, but nowadays it's so hard, and it's everyone working a lot. We have the social medias that it's a kind of standardization of you want to be even more than our moments because everyone is how say copying a little bit each other. We want to be accepted. To be accepted, you have to copy your. Oh, I like hockey, so I will be with the guys that like hockey. So and I could give you many examples, but nowadays it's even worse because many cultures are disappearing because we have social medias. The young generation are just copying how say that the standard that appears there. Normally, the most powerful how say that standard is the U.S. standard. So now here we are speaking English, etc., etc. So it's even more hard to really connect with our culture, our feelings because everyone is trying to perform, everyone is trying to survive in certain cases. So that's my opinion. But it's also important, like we said before, to connect with yourself, to feel yourself, because it's like a bill that you have to pay. A certain moment, if you don't feel pay attention in your feelings, you will pay in a different way. We will not be how say you will not if you don't have self-awareness you will not how to say that have in control the maximum that you can of your own life, in my opinion.
Very good, very good. Thank you so much. Daphne, let's think about.
Yes, I think so. We are forgetting because the society sold us a standard of happiness. Instead, we understand who we are, what we feeling, what we want, what happiness is for us. We follow other people's plan, like being a blogueira, as a bloggers, or being a doctor, or being what your parents want. And we lose ourselves, and we get the pressure, anxiety, because our feelings matters.
Yeah, very good. I really like it. Fabio, let me know what you think about.
I think that many people are focused on the achievement and not the process. Looking at what other people have, often without even trying. That for me, this it.
Yeah, yeah, very good. Alexandre, let me know what you think.
I think it's a hard question because you need to know if people are connected to their feelings. Uh, what I know is I know who I am, so it's good for me to manage my feeling. So if I know who I am, it's sometimes I don't like to go out after 5 p.m. because the traffic. I will be at home, right? But uh, I I answer the question about other people feelings. For me, is difficult. Uh, Sometimes people around me, my wife, my kids, uh, sometimes I they are doing things that I I disagree, or they are doing things that I stop to say, what you are doing that? You are not that person. But it's very let's say personal to think about other people.
Thank you, Alexandre. Guys, let's think about the number two. Number two, thinking a little bit about social media and think that the people show on social media and you see when you see. Uh, Number two, what kind of things do people usually show on social media? Because we was talking about feelings, we were talking about feelings, about different perspective, copy other people, other behavior, and sometimes I feel that on social media people just show good things or a lot of people show fake things, fake feelings, fake moments. And I think it's kind of dangerous if other people are copying that, are copying the process, or not the process, the results, and forgetting the process. So let's think about that. What kind of things do people usually show on social media? Um, please, could you start for us?
Not so hard too, but I think that there are many different things. We have this common sense that it's true because we have this common sense that in social media the people just put how say that good things about their selves. It is themselves, so it's something that it's real. But we can see other how say that kind of how say that content in social media too. For example, the bad things. Like I how said nowadays, the most famous thing now in Brazil, it's about the Falca's video about the I don't know how to say it in English. So that's crime against a child and adolescent. So it's something cruel. It's something, but it's so in social medias we can have different things. But the most important thing to me, because today, if I understood correctly, we are talking about how say identity in general speaking. I think the problem is you don't have so much choice about your seeing. You have a choice, but after a certain moment you're just in a loop. So even if you want to I think that our human beings, we need more than just one thing. We need a lot of things. There are many halfas that I didn't discover yet. So I need to do it. And if I just stay on social media, they are just how say that point in me just one thing. Nowadays, for example, I started to work out. So my YouTube just show me videos about people with I said muscle, how to grow your muscle, how to eat good, and how to say that just things about it. And I don't have a choice really, you know. I'm just because it's so to think about, oh, maybe I would like to learn about art now. I will not do it. It's just so easy. Just click in the 10 the best exercise for your biceps. So and that's a new version to me, so it's already good because it's something that I totally new that I'm doing too much, but in a certain moment will be not good. And that can just how say that I'm losing time, and that I could choose this how to use it to discover other things that I like it. So who I am, I don't know yet. It's so hard to define, but I know that I'm more than that. That I'm now. So social media, it's something that can not help us to discover other sides of ourselves.
You brought a very good point, and I really would like to enter in this point because I think that's the point. For example, about YouTube, YouTube suggestions. Sometimes you see one video, and after that, your homepage it's about that topic. Everything is about that topic, and you are kind of forced to watch something about that because if you want to see what different things you have to write down different things and search for. So that's the point that about algorithm and that I'm thinking here because sometimes we are, I don't know if forced it's a correct word, but This kind of suggestions maybe drive us to build a different perspective about world or about ourselves and about this kind of thing. For example, other example about TikTok. So I work as a personal trainer and nutritionist. So some people, I don't know, but search for some exercise. After that, this person will see a lot of suggestion about this kind of thing, and this kind of content maybe change the way that that person think. So, and I think that it's affect a lot about the perception of that person about the future, about herself, so, and the question for me is, this person really knows who she is, or is just about perception that inside of her mind because of the algorithm? So it's a very, very deep question, and we don't have time in this immersion, but I'm thinking a lot about this kind of thing, about our bubbles. So that's the center about this immersion. But about other immersion because we don't have time.
Yeah, just to add something, I will not how to say that, entry on this, but I totally agree with you, and that will be a good topic to discuss and to how to say it, go deeper in this thing that who I am, and maybe how to say that, who I social medias are transforming in, how the how media how to say that, influence us, media and other people too. Now we have influencers, so very good.
Yeah, exactly. Or other immersion. So, Daphne, let me know what you think about the number one,
Sure.
two, two.
Yeah, they share just in frame moment. They share just in what they want that you like. For example, they show the car, but don't show the debit. They show the biggest house, but don't show the fighting between the family. Yeah, and we cannot believe in social media because the almost of a post is not real. Is just in fake moments.
Yeah, you brought a good point because sometimes it's true, but it's just a slice of a piece
Yeah.
of the life. So the the human being are more complex than that. Um, Alexandre, let me know what you think about number two.
So, this, I don't like social media too much. I avoid the social media. Uh, I think social media is a darkest place to stay. Uh, so I prefer doing things that can make me grow. Like I use YouTube a lot. So on YouTube, they show me videos about French, about Spanish, about English, about how to play the guitar, uh, about uh, how to grow in your life. When I need something different, I need to write because my page is full of things that I do. And I think it's enjoyable. I put out Twitter. Twitter now is called X because I think X is a blogging place. Everyone talk about politics, right? One offend each other. So I cut out Twitter. I don't use. I don't have TikTok. I think TikTok is for people, young people, not for me. And Instagram is a little light in Facebook, but I don't use it too much. I avoid, and I hear one phrase from a teacher. A teacher, she said something like that. If you want to grow in your life, step away from social media. Social media is a place for you to stop doing things, stop growing, stop thinking about the future, right? So I agree totally with the sense. If you want to grow, to achieve your point, to your goals, step away from social media.
Yeah, I think it's a dangerous place because can influence us in a different aspect of life. So I totally agree. And I think it's hard to filter when you are using social media because, but at the same time, nowadays I think it's not totally possible to stay away. So it's a very complex thing nowadays, I think. So it's a big problem for especially the new generation, for everybody, I think, but especially the new generation that are growing using cell phones since kids. So I think it's very dangerous. Um, Fabio, what do you think about number two?
Uh, One question. You mentioned the human being. What? How that be? A human being?
Ser humano.
Só isso?
Yeah.
Ah, tá. Ok. Eu traduzi literal, tipo, mano, feijão, como assim?
Human,
No.
human being.
É,
Yeah, human being.
okay, okay. As the question, in my day life, with the people I follow, this is a personal life, news, funny thing, or current the viral things. Sometimes personal fights, achievements. No much more that's thing than that. And that's it.
Yeah, I think the social media is a good place to watch memes and things like that. Besides that, I think it's not a good place for things. So as Alexandre said, to grow in life. So I use my social media to work, but at the same times, it's so hard for me because I know that it's not good for my health, you know. So you have pros and cons. Even if you are using for, I don't know, but building a business, so it's so hard. I think it's a good place just to watch memes and waste time whenever you want. So hard. So we had a lot of insights for other immersions here. I really brought topics about bubble, about things like that we discussed now. And for now, we have this survey. Please click there and let me know what you think about. So suggest some topics, and I really appreciate you to read what you think about. And guys, we don't have time to answer other questions. So thank you so much, Alexandre, Fabio, Rafa, Daphne. Thank you so much, and I see you next week.